Welcome to discussion. We're about halfway through Birth by Sleep, so it's time to start digging in and exploring some of what's happening. Let's start with the big band Terra. Terra's story is the meatiest one we've gotten so far thematically. I've given Terra a really hard time because he's kind of a dummy, but he actually has a lot going on. The thing driving Terra is a desire for power. He wants to be stronger, and his strength is how he judges his own worth. He wants his strength to protect the people closest to him, and to be a hero. He has an ideal of what he should be, and he's constantly living under the shadow of his own expectations. He puts a tremendous amount of pressure on himself, and it's that gets him into trouble. At the same time, Terra's going through a classic teenage rebel phase. He finds Ericus' rigid adherence to his principles stifling, and he doesn't feel respected or trusted. This is why he begins to look elsewhere for a new path, and why he's so dang gullible. He's looking for anyone to give him purpose and direction, because he feels like he just doesn't have that now. This is what makes him such a good target for Xehanort. He's looking for something to believe in, and is willing to accept almost anything. We also have Terra's tendency to use the powers of darkness. This isn't a power he's asked for, and it's not one he wants, but he has a natural affinity for it that contributes to Ericus' trepidation about him. Xehanort wants Terra to grow his powers of darkness, but he goes about it cleverly. He gives Terra a little push at the beginning of the game so he'll fail the Mark of Mastery exam. This puts him in doubt of both Ericus and himself, which makes it a perfect time for Xehanort to come and tell him that he's doing fine, that his dark powers are actually good. He's helping create a void in Terra's life so that he can be the one there to fill it. It doesn't end there, of course. Terra meets Maleficent, whom Xehanort has instructed to keep drawing him into the darkness. Now, when I went over this in Storytime, I actually goofed and forgot an insanely important detail. When Maleficent uses her power to push Terra's dark side, she's actually doing it completely for show. She is the one who takes Aurora's heart, and she says that she needs a Keyblade to do it because she wants to cover her tracks, and to make sure Terra thinks he's the one that did it. Sorry about that. So Terra thinks that he's taken a heart, and this fills him with guilt and even more doubt about himself. These feelings will only serve to increase his reliance on the darkness, to make sure it's there for him when the light isn't. He's left even more confused, and who does he trust to explain things? His old buddy Xehanort. Xehanort's brilliance isn't in bringing Terra over to his side, it's getting Terra to think that he's doing it of his own free will. Terra carries this guilt into the next two worlds he visits. He almost makes the same mistake that he did in the first world with Snow White, but manages to fight the urge and doesn't listen to the evil queen, which is a rare check in that Terra did something right column. In the Castle of Dreams, he reaffirms that getting his dream is possible. This pushes him in the other direction, with Cinderella making him feel like the light can win out. The flip side of this, though, is that Terra still wants that master title. He wants that power. And it's never going to happen as fast as he wants it to, only using the light. Meanwhile, he's heard that Master Xehanort is collecting Hearts of Light. Terra gives him the benefit of the doubt because Xehanort's the only one he feels he can trust. This just serves to confuse him more, and that confusion is key to Xehanort's plans. And who does he look for next? Yen Sid. Not his master, but another one. Terra's avoiding Ericus, has completely lost faith in him. When Xehanort calls Terra, he immediately goes to him and buys the fake story about how he created Vanitas with no question. Xehanort continues to foster trust with Terra, trying to be there for him when no one else is. Now remember, when Ericus sent Terra on his mission, he repeatedly warned him about seeking too much power and succumbing to the darkness. And he's right to warn him because it's exactly what happens, but for any teenager, that sort of thing is just going to come off as nagging. Now when Xehanort asks for Terra's help, he doesn't show even a moment of doubt. He appeals to Terra, makes him think that Xehanort needs him. This further widens the gap between Terra and his master, and Xehanort's not even close to done yet. We have to talk about the fight with Braig, because it's by far the most brilliant situation Xehanort concocts in this story. Xehanort manipulates Braig and Terra masterfully. He offers Braig a chance for a powerful weapon, and he offers Terra the thing he wants most, the chance to be a hero. He could have had Braig attack Terra anywhere and still encouraged him to succumb to his darkness to win. However, he pretends to be captured, so that Terra will do it with purpose, and when he succeeds it's a huge ego boost for him. That's not all though. Even during the fight, Xehanort is intentionally pushing Terra. He has Braig threaten to kill him if Terra tries to fight back, but then encourages Terra to do it anyway. He's putting pressure on Terra, coming at him from all sides, making him more likely to resort to his dark powers, which is exactly what happens. Terra feels bad about the victory, but Xehanort builds him up, telling him that he's controlling the darkness, and even goes so far as to call him a master and invites him to be his pupil. This is what Terra's been looking for, acknowledgement, someone to praise him and offer him the things Ericus won't. Terra has been shown that the path to success is the one that Xehanort offers. Finding out that Ericus sent Aqua to keep an eye on him is the last straw. Any trust or respect that he had for his master evaporates, and drives a huge wedge between him and his fellow people. Now, as players, we know that Ericus really does care about Terra, even considers him a son. It's precisely why he doesn't name Terra a master. He knows that he's not ready, that he has to mature a little both in his skills and emotionally before he can take on the responsibility. Ericus is protecting Terra, but all he sees is someone trying to hold him back and stifle him. Part of the experience of Terra's story is a torture of watching him come under the influence of someone that we know is just using him, and there's nothing we can do about it. Xehanort is constantly breaking Terra down and building him back up, creating a maelstrom of emotion within him that'll make him easier to manipulate, and in the end, easier to take as a new host. The duality of light and dark is going to continue to be a central theme for Terra going forward, as he tries to find the most righteous path. Terra's tragedy is that he wants so badly to be a hero that he can't see that the easy way is the least trustworthy. He's blinded by his own good intentions, and is hurried to be the person that he thinks he needs to. He feels that he's spent his whole life working hard and that it's gotten him nowhere. He's looking for a shortcut, which is why Xehanort can so easily manipulate him, and why Terra's story is not going to end happily.